guys, today I'll be reviewing this stunning 2014 Audi RS5. This is a 4.2 FSI, the Quattro S-Tronic Coupe. So yeah, really nice. This one's finished in Misano Red Pearl, which is just an absolutely stunning colour. You have to see it in real life to just appreciate how lovely it is. I've just reviewed one before, which was Sprint Blue, and that one was absolutely loaded, and that one sold straight away almost, and I don't expect this one to stick around too long either. But yeah, a little bit of insight for the RS5, or the A5 specifically. It's released for 2007 model year. I think it was at Geneva Auto Show, and yeah, it's just a really nice car. The RS5 came out sort of at a similar time or a bit later, and this the B8 ran up to 2011, and this is a facelift 2012 to 2015 B8.5 car, which is a more desirable version of the 4.2, and yeah, just looks really nice and timeless looking. The B9s are also nice. We've just got a B9 in stock as well, the 3-litre V6, but yeah, the 4.2 sounds absolutely lovely. And yeah, a little bit of the additions to the B8.5 included these bi-xenon headlamps with the updated LED DRLs, so it does look a lot cleaner. You've got this sort of jagged shape DRL instead of the sort of swooping bottom line studded LED DRL, which didn't look as nice in my opinion. The facelift cars look so much nicer, along with the revised bumper. This one's got the gloss black styling pack with a black front chin spoiler, black inserts, black grille, honeycomb grille with a black surround, and also the black window surrounds as well. And the key features of the RS5 also include the matte aluminium mirror housings, and yeah, the RS5 badge. This one has the optional 20-inch 5 Rotor alloys. There was another option on the facelift cars to have the 5 V-spokes, which the other car reviewed had, but Rotors are obviously the all-time Audi classic alloy. You had a choice of silver, matte titanium, gloss black, and gloss black with a red sheen rim around it, but this one has my favorite option of the matte aluminium finish. And yeah, also the RS5 came with the R8 derived wavy discs, which are cross-drilled and ventilated, along with the black RS calipers. So these are the wavy discs. They were designed with a cauliflower sort of effect to dissipate and extrude heat. They are really good and have optimal stopping power. This one's also got optional rear privacy glass as well. And yeah, nice set of Hankook Ventuses on there, and an old style key as well, which I've always loved. Very classic key, putting it in my dash and starting it up. Really quite modern, but at the same time really crazy. And when you obviously when that 4.2 starts up, the facelift B8.5 also came with LED revised rear headlamps as well, or rear tail lamps, not headlamps, but yeah. On the boot here as well, we've got folding rear seats as well, along with a Bang Olufsen subwoofer and the amplifier in the boot as well, which is quite nice, and the tyre inflation kits and little pump there, which is nice. And yeah, just overall really lovely. This one doesn't have a sports exhaust, but the RS5s did come standard with a valved exhaust system, so when you do put the car in dynamic mode, it does actually open up the twin pipes in each exhaust segment. So yeah, really nice. And it's got front and rear parking sensor standard. Along with that, it's got the Audi parking system advanced, which gives you a reversing camera. It's basically just Audi's terms for reversing camera. Really nice. On the interior here, we've got the black fine Nappa leather super sport seats, which came on all RS5 models, with the RS5 logo embossed onto the rear here, along with 12-way electrically adjustable front seats with 8-way electric, 4-way lumbar. And yeah, really nice. They hug you in quite well. They are quite comfortable. I've just driven this from Cornwall, so you know, I've driven about 260 miles in it, and you know, they are quite comfortable obviously. And this one also has the tilting panoramic glass sunroof option as well. They never opened fully, or obviously slid open on the B8s and B8.5s, because the designer De Silva thought that, you know, it'd ruin the design having the roof fully open. And obviously you've got the antenna there, and the roof is quite curved and it's quite small, so it's bit difficult to get the roof to get anywhere. But yeah, this one's also got the 505 watt Bang Olufsen Surround sound system with tweeters on the pillar there and also on the bottom, as well as front dashboard mounted tweeters as well as the rear deck shelf speakers as well, which is quite cool. along with some cool little tweeters there as well. But yeah, obviously a B8.5 is a much nicer car than the predecessor of a pre-facelift car. And yeah, you've got a slot key style. You've also got, in addition to the the B8.5 came with an updated MMI 3G Plus navigation, which is a hard disk drive nav. It's basically, you know, Audi's tech pack nav. It's really good. You know, it's very responsive and nice. They moved the control dial down here. It used to be up here, which was, you know, I think it's nice to have it down here personally. I'm used to using BMWs and, you know, Merc switchgear. So like BMW iDrive, it is feels similar. The Audi MMI is very intuitive. You just click navigation on this corner, radio on that corner, media, yeah, telephone, and the Audi car drive select as well, which allows you to set the individual, or yeah, configure individual and switch the dial. Otherwise you just click this drive select button. But yeah, let's just quickly take a listen to it. Does sound really nice. The B8.5 also came with electromagnetic steering. This replaced the older hydraulic steering, which was slightly heavier. I feel like it's nicer to have the lighter steering. It feels a lot more comfortable. And you know, if you want the stiffer steering, just put the car in dynamic, or, you know, set individual. I put individual, so basically it's got everything, well, it should have everything on comfort apart from the engine sound, which I like to be dynamic, and sport diff, Quattro crown diff, which these came with a crown gear torsion diff, which you know, is sort of a limited slip, or yeah, sports diff. Very nice. They handle really well. Quattro, obviously, all RS5s came with. I think it's 60-40, 60 bias, 40 front, and cruise, yeah, so 60 rear, 40 front. You've got electric folding heated door mirrors as well, auto dimming as well as an option. The rear view mirror also dims by clicking that button. And like I said, the roof has a switch here, but all you can do is flick it up and down. So yeah, it only tilts. And it's also got a little blind here as well, which I've always found funny because a blind starts from here and not back there conventionally. But yeah, really nice. You've also got some storage as well, and the multimedia interface of 2 SD card slots, 2-zone climate control along with heated seats. Like I said, cruise control, the dynamic Audi drive select, which comes up on here, comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual. So you can hear the valves. Yeah, it sounds a lot deeper, more vibrating and grumbly on dynamic mode. And then you've got the rev gauge as well. And you've got the temp there as well, and the fuel gauge there, and your analog dials, which look really cool. And you've got the driver instrument display there, which comes up with your nav, and yeah, your nav function, telephone, radio, and your digital speedo, which is my favourite. And yeah, this is a parking system advanced as well, with your parking sensors there. And yeah, it's got some different lines there, intersection, and sort of the and then yeah, obviously I know Doug Jamir on YouTube, he does this stupid little yeah, you can do this, yeah, which is pretty funny to be honest. But yeah, you can make a bloody music instrument out of it. Yeah, but also they also came with electric deployable spoiler as well, which you can see from the back there. Goes you know, raises and retracts quite easily, and yeah, really cool. You've got paddle shift as well, and a flat bottom steering wheel, which is fully perforated, along with a gear stick. All our 4.2 RS5s came with the S-tronic gearbox. This is a 7-speed dual clutch gearbox. It is very quick. It is a traditional automatic, it's not a robot manual or anything, which is nice, and it's dual clutch, so it is very quick. It's sometimes nice to start off in second gear or be very gentle in first, because it can jerk a little bit. But yeah, obviously it is very nice. Very smooth gearbox overall. And yeah, the later ones have the Tiptronic gearbox, the ZF8 yeah, Tiptronic in replacement of S-tronic. But I've always thought that S-tronic was a really good gearbox. And you've got leather everywhere. This one's got a piano black inlay, which was standard on all RS5s. The interior is just very timeless looking. It is really nice. The rear seats are also quite spacious as well, and you've got cup holders in the middle there, some storage, I think even a ski through load as well, which is lockable, and some temperature controls for climate, and again some Bang Olufsen ring tweeters, which yeah, the easiest way to tell if a car's got B&O is it's very obvious. You can see the tweeters on there, you won't even have them on a regular car. But yeah, under the bonnet, as well as some other features of a B8.5, which I may have forgotten, yeah. You have got the classic 4.2 litre naturally aspirated FSI V8. So fuel stratified injection, naturally aspirated. It's almost like you can hear them throttle bodies going off when you rev it. It's like, it's like, it is just unreal. It is crazy. It's not turbocharged or anything. You do feel the torque range at all RPMs, and you know, it doesn't take a lot to get it going, to be honest. It's got more than enough horsepower. In the Caymans and stuff, which were flat boxer 6s, they did take a bit of getting going, but the 450 brake in these is absolutely subliminal. You've got the red rocker covers on each side as well, the airboxes, and the you know, all alloy or aluminium engine. Yeah, really cool RS5 logo and the V8 FSI logo. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll move in on to the test drive now. Just before I forget, the car's got 3 owners. It's also got full Audi service history, and it's in really good condition. I think you'll struggle to find a stone chip. There might be the odd stone chip on the bonnet or somewhere, but yeah, really good condition. And yeah, the full Audi history also comprises of a crown gear diff oil service as well, recently done, and a few of the services carried out were actually done before the 2-year recommended intervals, so it's actually been sort of more than cared for in some aspect. But hey guys, yeah, they'll be test driving the RS5 again. So obviously I test drove the Sprint Blue one, which is really nice, and that one had the sports exhaust, but this one also drives really well. And yeah, obviously it's not got a start-stop button here. It is a push in dash key, so yeah, you just push it in and start it up. It does sound really cool. You can hear the sort of yeah, that very cool noise, which I don't even know what it is, but yeah, sounds really cool. And yeah, really nice S-tronic dual clutch 7-speed. It is really lovely. And yeah, I managed to get about 300, just over 300 miles on a full tank, which is pretty good for a 4.2 V8, which had that nice M6 as well. Really lovely. And yeah, obviously you've got the different drive modes. In dynamic now it sounds a bit more naughtier. And yeah, you've got the electromagnetic steering, which you know, you can feel it straight away. On the earlier cars, they're the hydraulic. They feel completely different. But in my opinion, the electromagnetic steering is definitely a lot nicer. And you know, it's sort of I like to have individual mode on, because I've got the lighter steering on, but everything else is sporty. So the crown gear diff is the Quattro Sports diff is sporty, and yeah. But yeah, these are just brilliant to drive, honestly. The V6 and the V6 and the V8 are 2 different cars, really. The V6 is good in its own way. It's yeah, it really is good in its own way. I wouldn't say it's a negative car. I wouldn't say anything bad about it. I wouldn't say it's a worse car. It's just in a different driving aspect. It's different. It's sort of like a more boy racer car, sort of like RS3 style, you know. But yeah, this is sort of how it sounds as well. It sounds quite naughty. Yeah, quite loud, obviously. And yeah, puts the power down really well. You know, it really does put it down well with a Quattro. You've got the 60-40 split. So, you know, it's not a rear-wheel drive C63, obviously, but it does have 60% of the rear wheels, which does make it quite sporty. And yeah, you can adjust the diff. But I also love the downshifts on these, on the S-tronic dual clutch. It is like the DCTs, it is really aggressive. It's like boom, it's like you'll hear it in a second. But yeah, it's like boom. Yeah, that is really cool, I love that. But yeah, I actually sort of find the downshifts more fun than the upshifts, in a sense. But yeah, it's a stunning looking car in Misano with the black pack and the matte aluminium mirrors really set it apart. It's got rotors. I mean, most of them did have rotors, but if you're unlucky, you will find a car which doesn't even have a rotor alloys, which I think is shocking, really. But that would be a first option I'd get on this car. Not even a pan roof, which would definitely be my first option, but the rotors is 100%. Yeah, but it does sound really fruity. But yeah, I'm just going to quickly take a quick stop and then I'll be back. Starting up the RS5 again. It's quite naughty. Ooh. Really lovely car. I do love these 4.2s. Same engine as the R8 as well, the FSI, naturally aspirated. The V10's sort of a different engine, just with 2 extra cylinders. 1.2. And yeah, same wavy discs. You've got the cauliflower shaped R8 discs, and also the RS4's had that as well. But yeah, I really do love the downshifts on these. It really is a really special car. I think just picking up any of these really for like under 30 grand is, you know, a good bargain. It's sort of like, if I had to pick, it would be an RS5, maybe a Panamera, an XFR, which to be honest just scares the crap out of me. XFRs, they're just way too much to handle, really. The Quattros definitely put the power down really well in these, and to be honest, as much as I want to say it, Quattro is sort of what you want really in a V8, in a big powerful car like this. It's a good all-rounder, you know, for winter and stuff. And yeah, it's just the S-Tronic's really nice. When you get it going, it can be insanely quick. Like literally, you just tap it. Yeah, it's like 4th, 5th, 4th, 5th. It's like you just tap it and it knows it before it's even done it. Do you know what I mean? It's really good. But yeah, you've got the updated 3G+. You can probably put Apple CarPlay in there, wireless adapter to, you know, sort of get that going, which is also nice. And yeah, but I really love that sort of throttle body sound. It's like, you know, you just don't get that with a turbo car, that induction sound. It's like, it's sort of like on the old LS engines. It really does, you know, it is a very potent, muscly engine, whilst not looking like a muscle car at the same time. It looks like a very normal understated car with the oval tips. I've sort of always found it funny that the S models always had quad tips and the RS models didn't have the quad tips, and it sort of makes them look more like a sleeper. But yeah, good go enjoy the test drive, and I'll see you in the next one.